In today's video, we're gently roasting 10 different types of pretentious reader.
Let's get fired up. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Taylor, and today we are kind of piggybacking off of a video I just recently created over on my knitting channel about pretentious knitters, and I thought it'd be kind of fun.
Pretentious readers.
Yes. What does it mean to be a pretentious reader? What are the different kinds of pretentious readers?
We're not singling people out here.
This isn't serious.
We're just having fun.
This is for fun.
We're
having a fun. We're going to be poking fun and in with love in our hearts.
Yeah, because we fall into some of these a little
hard.
And you probably do too.
If you feel called out, we're feeling called out just as much as you're feeling called out. So this is all in good fun. 10 pretentious reader types. Let's see if you or me or Brandon
or all of us
together fall into one of these categories.
Sometime or another.
Yeah. You ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
All right.
Our first type of pretentious reader is the classic literature purist.
This is like the kind of person who only reads books that were written before electricity was invented. The people that have like the original Bible on their shelf.
Yeah, or have reread Moby Dick for fun.
Just, for fun. This person probably would be personally offended if you told them that you've never read War and Peace.
Oh, for sure.
It would be considered a crime and a punishment. The classics are great, but sometimes I feel like you just need a fast-paced thriller to balance out the existential dread.
Hit me with some entertainment.
Hit me with some entertainment!
Every time.
Number 2 is the physical books only snob. And we use snob with love.
Yeah, these are people who got to have the book in their hand, no matter the size or the volume.
They need to be able to feel the pages in their fingers.
Smell the writing.
If they can't smell the book, then it doesn't count. This person treats a cracked book spine like a personal attack. These are referred to as spine breakers. There's people that do this and they get pleasure out of doing this. And then there's people that cringe.
Oh, it's
hardcore.
The people that will sit there and fold down the pages one at a
yes,
time.
Just so that the book lays flat.
Yeah, so it doesn't. Yeah,
I don't think I'm either of these people, honestly, but it is wild.
You are a paperback demolisher.
Oh, I am. I can brutalize a paperback like nobody's business, and I love the way they smell.
And yet I'm the manhandler of paperbacks.
Yeah, you are.
Ebooks are convenient, and sometimes you don't want to take that 700-page tome on your family vacation at the beach. Number 3, the first edition collector.
Oh, yes. I guess this person thinks that a book's value is more important than the actual content.
Yeah. My brother kind of falls into this a little bit, Bryce. I'm not calling you out.
We are absolutely calling you out. This person would insist to you that a signed copy is inherently more enjoyable to read.
I feel like I fall victim to that. I'll see a book and it says signed by author, and I'm like, oh.
Especially if it's a book you've read in the past and you have some.
Even like I'm reading a book right now that is signed by an author, and I never knew the author. I'm like, oh, all right, I'm in.
Sexy.
Score.
I think that books are meant to be read, not just admired. But as you can see here, we all love a really beautiful edition. Yeah. Like those Folio Society editions. Yeah. Hello. Okay, the next is the audiobooks don't count person. This person will fight you to the death to prove to you the audiobooks are not real reading.
Too. They resent people who finish books twice as fast because they're listening to it on like 2 times speed on
Audible. Or like 3 times speed, which is like garbled.
No one does that.
I'm not sure that's true. I think people
if you do that, I hate you. I'm sorry. 1.5 is about my max, unless it's like really slow.
Moby Dick, you could totally get away with a 2 times audio speed. Moby Dick.
How's that coming?
I feel like if you tell them that you listen to an audiobook, it's like, oh, you listen to it with just like the tiniest bit of condescension to let you know that it doesn't count.
They're patting you on the head.
Right. Audiobooks, real books, ebooks, physical books, it all counts. Accessibility matters.
Same information.
Yeah, storytelling is storytelling.
Yeah. Number 5, the DNF purist. I feel like I'm pretty good at picking books that I like, and so I just finish them.
Yeah, you are pretty good. I think when you know when you like, you're less likely to DNF.
DNF a book.
Yeah.
So I did.
Okay.
I didn't.
But I feel like this person will like power through 500 pages of just pure misery because they already started it.
Yeah. I don't think I'm that bad.
No, I don't think you are
I have
either.
Tried to start books multiple times and just like I can't get it.
I think this person's favorite phrase could be like, I mean, it might get better. It never gets better. Like if you don't like it in the beginning. I mean, and that's not true. Yeah, that's not true.
No,
Sometimes it's not as good
DNF
at the beginning.
at like 10%.
You do have to give it some time. 10% is not.
A lot of times there's nothing that you're just setting up foundation.
I feel like that's not even, it is technically a DNF, but at that point it's almost just like you weren't in the right mind frame, vibe. Come back to it later for sure.
Put it on the back burner.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
a different category.
Yeah, life's too short.
Didn't finish it in the moment.
Yeah.
You're going to finish it later.
Yeah, too short to read books you're not enjoying.
Did not finish now. Will finish later, maybe?
Later, maybe. I will. Got it. I'm already doing it right now. DNF now, but probably I got it. This next one is the you should just read the book movie snob. I feel like this person absolutely must remind you that the book is always better.
And it usually is, but as you saw in a video that we previously did,
oh yes,
it might not always
be better. It usually is.
Dark matter?
Dark matter, I
is
felt
a
it was
bonus material. This person probably secretly enjoys watching others struggle through books like Dune after they've already watched the movie.
And it ruined it for them?
Yeah.
They probably also scoff at anyone who knows Bridgerton only from Netflix. I mean, I knew it was a book.
Until I came to like a thrift store and saw one for sale. Like, oh, yeah. Did they make the book after the show or before? Yeah. So same thing with, what's the one, the vampire with the fairies?
Vampire with the fairies?
True Blood.
Oh, True Blood.
I didn't know that was a book.
Sookie Stackhouse, you didn't know that was a book.
I mean, I think it says it in the beginning.
Yes,
right?
Based on the Sookie Stackhouse.
We watched it so long ago that lost.
We probably weren't even paying attention to that. I think that these people probably criticize movies or TV shows for butchering the adaptation, taking it too far afield from the book.
Stephen King fans.
I feel like real serious readers sounds pretentious all by itself. Probably do always feel like the book is better. Yeah. And that's good. That's because they're readers, right? They're not film enthusiasts. Yeah. So that's okay.
Number 7, the genre gatekeeper.
Did you say genre? I think that this person thinks that whatever genre they are currently reading is just subjectively better than anything else.
Yeah, I think I fell into this with the Star Wars subgenre of sci-fi.
Absolutely.
A little bit.
I mean, I don't know if I thought it was subjectively better. No, I don't.
But you was like, it's real literature, I swear.
Yes. I think these are also people, though, that would look at fantasy readers and say, that's fantasy, it's not real literature.
Right, yeah. Downplaying of others, but will fight you to the death of like their super subgenre of sci-fi.
They'll go to the grave that sci-fi is the best genre. Yeah. Say things like, oh, I only read literary fiction. Yeah. Or that's not real sci-fi.
Yeah, and if that's not pretentious, I don't know.
I feel like every genre has its appeal and its strengths, and just reading one particular genre doesn't make you any better or any less of a reader.
Makes you look like a jerk.
If you push the envelope that your particular chosen genre is
superior.
Better. All right, this next one is the TBR intimidator.
These are the people that have a TBR stack that will crush a small child if it falls over.
These are the people who buy books faster than they can read them. What? Listen, I've bought several books in a very short period of time, but they're small books.
Yeah, and you've these ones you've been reading.
I have been devouring them.
Ones before that were not small that are still sitting there.
I'm feeling attacked right now. I'm feeling very called out.
Listen, I'm also that way. I can't read this one. I read that one.
I know. It's a real problem. Yeah. It's a real problem. I feel like it's about watching your unread pile grow because you know that there's potential there in all the books that you have available to you.
The potential learning.
Yeah.
That you're going to gain, or the knowledge or the experience.
Once I squeeze all of it into my head.
Find that time in your life.
It will come.
Number 9, the annotator extraordinaire.
Oh my gosh, these people are annotating their books as if they're preparing for some kind of an academic conference. The sides of their book looks like
flags
sticking out, like
it's
teeth.
Got infested. The Last of Us.
It's been The Last of Us.
I read a book and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I keep going.
I've been like writing, like I'll do little lines in my books and things, but the idea of having a little section of Post-it notes and sticking them in my book as I read.
And maybe that's because I'm like a purist. I don't want to damage it.
I understand that. That's why I do very simple, just
but I don't even want that.
The other day I did it in red pen. Because I didn't realize the pen was red until I did the line.
Editing the author's work.
These are also the people that like write. They almost like write additional parts of the story in the margins, and they use multiple colored highlighters. Yeah. They really want to engage critically with the text.
Yeah, I wonder, and it just popped in my head, if these are also like the people that become fan fiction writers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like they have notes
They've got
and
the
they
notes.
want others to know it.
Yeah. All they got to do is go look through their books.
I don't know.
Hey, we're not saying anything. Number 10 is the literary fiction elitist.
These are the kind of people that think anything too plot-driven is beneath them.
I think this person would probably never read anything that could be considered like a beach read.
All right, yeah.
I mean, if it's like real easy to read, really easy to get into, or it's one of those potato chip books where you're just like... Are you
envisioning somebody very personal and close to you right now?
What? Who?
Your brother.
My brother is a little pretentious, but he just read
Project Hail Mary,
which in my opinion is like, from what you say, I've not read it because I've not read it, but he enjoyed it.
Yeah, he loved it.
People like beach read books. I don't know if you would consider that a beach read book.
No, but it is a sci-fi book.
I will tell you, I do kind of fall into this little pretentious category because I feel like sometimes like those romance for the sake of romance books or like the Emily Henry books, which I know she's fantastic. Everybody loves her. But I look at those and I do kind of feel like, I don't know if I want it. It's like me in young adult fiction.
Right.
I don't know if I really want it. It just seems, and it's so pretentious and ridiculous because I know that I could pick up any one of those books and enjoy it. These are people like that read, what is that? A Little Life book that has like the guy with like a crying face on the front. People say, oh, it's so hard to read. It's really a tough one to read, but it's really important.
Yeah, it's worth
I don't want to read books like that.
I want it to devastate me.
Yeah, jeez. Completely dismantle my existence. No, thank you. But these people exist. Yeah. And I guess you could call it a little bit of a pretentiousness. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. We're all pretentious.
Where did you fall in this category?
Some of us more than others.
Yes, in other areas. Less
like
than some.
Less than some.
I feel like of the two of us, you might be more of the pretentious reader.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Now that I think about it, I don't know. I feel like I'm really reflecting a lot. We hope you guys took something from this. Leave some comments down below. Yeah. What do you feel? Where do you fall in some of this?
Which category resonated most with you?
Yeah.
Or which reader type?
And if you fall into a lot of these categories, that's great. Yeah. It's good. As long as you love what you're doing, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Right?
So give it a thumbs up if you liked it.
Subscribe it. Bye.